We're in England doing the set of 100 books from Knowledge Publications. This is number 4 of the Masters, Botticelli, and we're going to just go through this book. I haven't looked in advance, so I'm just going to tell you what I think as I go. I hope you find it interesting. So we have a beautiful picture, and I see there a hooded eye, like a lot of the Leonardo stuff. So he paints the eyelid with the female looking down, and it means there's less eye work to paint. A horrible thing to say about the artist, but that's what I think. Less eye work, and it means that the female will look holy, pious, sorrowful, mournful, thoughtful. So I think that is the first comment I'd make. There's a lot of gold on this picture. It's oil and lace, so it's a difficult thing to paint. Of course it is. Very intricate. This girl has got quite interesting hair. It's not ringlety like some of the Leonardo stuff. It's sort of plaited. Beautiful thing. Okay, we'll go into Botticelli. Sandro Botticelli. And the first image is a study of an angel at the Uffizi. So this is in Florence, Firenze, in the museum called the Uffizi Gallery, where there's a lot of Michelangelo stuff and other things, of course. Again, you've got distinctive hair. It's just a sign. It's early. Minerva and the Centaur, Pitti Palace, Florence. So she's got olives. It seems to be olives on her. Dante's Divine Comedy. This is a picture called A Woman Being Eaten by Dogs in Madrid in the Prado, which is a museum near the station at the bottom of the avenue. And this shows medieval style trees and a wide picture with a sort of Last Supper look about it. It's not the Last Supper. And it shows a woman being eaten by dogs. Peculiar. This is an index key for the plates. This is plates number 1. Madonna and Child with Angels. That is in National Museum of Capodimonte, Naples. So you've got these medieval trees I keep going on about. You've got a Madonna in red and blue. You've got a baby Jesus in the centre with no wings, of course. And you've got 2 angels on either side with wings. There could be cherubs because they've got 2 wings. You've got a hole in the cliff. I'm not sure what that is, the significance of that. She's got lace on. She's got a sort of holy disc on her head. Can't think of the name of it. Late 1460s, with the influence of Fra Filippo Lippi and influence of Verrocchio, another Florentine master. So these plates are really informative. You can get it on the internet, of course you can, but it's perhaps more easy to get at in this format. You've got a piece of paper in front of you. You've got the text, which is more informative than some of the modern texts on the internet. Okay, plate number 2. or II, spring, intended to inspire the love for the beauty of virtue, the three graces, paradise. But this is the three graces with clothing on, famously carved by Canova in marble, amongst other people. There's a love angel, I can't remember the name. Can't remember the name. They are picking fruit from the trees. This figure is covered in spring flowers. So this is a very luxuriant picture, quite a big picture. Cupid, that's right, I think Cupid. Wonderful thing. I'll tell you who this girl with spring flowers is. IV4. Flora. This is Flora, which is the female figure here. I think she's been released by this figure, which probably represents winter, not the devil. Possibly. This is San Sebastian, tied to a tree trunk, being martyred in the first stage of his martyring. This is a really famous picture. Everyone's seen this picture, Botticelli. Got a lovely symmetry to it. Very powerful pictures, good colours. Lots of olives again in this second picture. X10. Mars and Venus in London, National Gallery. Well, I don't know a lot about this picture. I will just say though that there is a jousting helm and a jousting stick for some reason, and the armour is blued armour, meaning it is steel with gold trim. The bluing is from a certain way of cooling it, which makes the metal anneal and discolour to make it look blue. Most of that blued armour is Italian. So we've got more religious stuff. This is Jesus being put into the tomb, or taken, or put into the tomb, must be. X111. Lamentation over Christ. I think it is before being put in this tomb. This is St. Peter because he's got a big key. I think it's St. Peter. Jesus holding a pomegranate in the place of his heart. X11. Madonna of the pomegranate. Wonderful sun on that picture, or heaven, with sgraffito. XV15. The calumny of Appel, Uffizi. I don't know the exact meaning of the word calumny. I think it's dishonesty. Calumny, I should say. So I don't know what's going on there. But it's not a particularly happy scene. And we'll finish with XV116. The Mystic Nativity, 1500 to 1501. The Madonna kneels in adoration of the Christ, and angels guide the King and shepherds to the holy sing. The dancing angels sing praises to the God in heaven. And in the foreground, 3 men crowned with olive wreaths receive the ritual kiss of peace, which sends devils scuttling into the rocks. The nativity scene is a cave coupled with a barn. You have Joseph, Jesus, Mary. You've got a lot of angels. Who are probably male angels, though they don't look like male angels to us now. They look like females. There is again a lot of use of olive branches. And I suppose these are the 3 kings. The devils being repelled are these little creatures which are retreating into the rocks. The characters are given, these 3 characters have been given olive wreaths, but the olive wreath is not a wreath as in a ring, it's just a stick with leaves on. And they've been given the olives by angels. I don't think any of them are archangels necessarily. Okay, so wonderful book. I'm sorry I'm not an expert, I'm just giving you a stab at it. There's a lot to learn about this artist. Spectacular pictures. Very good introduction to Botticelli. Great detail, fantastic detail. And lots and lots of coding and meaning. Okay, that was the 4th one. Thank you.